Lifestyle Strategy Team. How can I help you? Joining us in the studio, we have our lovely Olivia joining us for Lifestyle Strategy Team. Olivia, hello to you.
Hello.
We got a lot, especially on Wednesdays.
Yes.
People get a little nervous, our listeners.
Right. Why?
They go, are you live?
Live?
They want a live Olivia.
We are live, yes.
Yeah, we are
today.
live. I know how traumatized you guys were.
Yeah, twice in a row,
look,
right?
She was busy. She was busy, right? And but though, she had a very good excuse.
Yeah.
She was out promoting Korea.
Yeah, exactly. I was doing like here at
France.
ARIRANG, right?
Exactly. Today is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's going to be different because it's not going to be about tips. It's not going to be about cultural stuff, but it's going to be about sports.
Yeah, it's sports, but it's become so big in Korea that it's worth talking about it. And I think playing the sport here and playing the sport elsewhere
is very different.
Very different. So I want to. So Olivia and I have not known
Try
each
to
other.
guess.
Yeah,
Try to guess.
try to guess what it is, right? So Olivia
Which
and I, we've only met like this year.
Yeah.
Right, and then like she joined us in our team, and I got a call from a certain agency, and she was asking me if I could do live golf, right? And then she was like, "Hey, do you know anyone like really like popular on social media and maybe television who's into golf?" And I was like, I don't know if she's into golf, but she's pretty famous and she's like pretty energetic. I think she'll be good for it. And then I remember calling you.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Olivia, are you into golf?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, I love it.
And then I found out she's like she's basically semi-professional golfer. We're going to talk about golf.
Yeah.
This is going to be crazy, right?
Yeah, so golf in Korea is a crazy sport.
How often do you go golf?
Now I try to go like twice a month. But I restarted playing golf quite recently. So because during pregnancy you can't play golf.
No.
After delivery you can't play golf either. So I really started. Now my youngest is 3.5. So I really started again like beginning of this year.
What's your handicap?
I play around like 6'7".
That's.
But from the men's tee, I play with the
Yeah.
I don't play on the red woman's tee in the front. So I play usually with the. Yeah, with guys.
When they ask me what's my handicap, I say maybe like 12. I lose 12 balls.
Oh, you
I lose about 12 balls.
Yeah. That's like almost one every hole, right?
I lose like 12 balls in an 18-hole round.
It's quite a difficult sport. I started when I was very young, at 7 years old. This was when my father retired from tennis, and usually tennis player, they switch to golf at a certain point. Yeah, that's because the swing is pretty similar, right?
My father-in-law went from tennis to park golf. Have you ever heard of park golf?
Park golf?
Yeah. Park golf.
Park golf? No, never.
It's like a miniaturized golf session, but they use only one
club.
One club.
Oh, okay.
It's
a new sport in Korea.
I think they started popping up recently.
Okay.
But Daegu's big on it. But I feel like nowadays, ever since COVID too, everybody's playing golf.
Everybody's talking about golf. Everybody's asking, do you play golf? What's your handicap? And it's become like a main big stream, thing. Yeah.
I feel like up until like the early 2000s, and I go as far as to maybe like 2010s too, that golf in Korea was considered quite a luxury sport.
Yeah, I mean it's still a luxury sport. I mean you can't really afford. I'm most of the time I'm invited to play golf, and there are several reasons to that. I don't want to pay myself for a sports that kind of damages the environment. So that's like my logic. So if I'm invited, I'm glad, I'm very happy to go. But, if I have to go, drive like an hour and a half and then pay my own green fee. And that, in Korea, golf is a little bit different because you have to cut in all the mountains to make the golf course, because we're like 70% of mountains in Korea. Where in France, you have just, it's pretty more flat. So it's easier. You don't damage the environment that much. So that's pretty much my way to say, okay, I love golf, but I don't like endorse it, by the fact that I pay for the green fees. So, and I had some statistics on like the, not statistics, but more like the prices of the green fees. In Korea, it's around, like if you go to a semi-private premium golf course, it's about $200 to $250. So
per person.
Per person. So if you go and that doesn't include like the caddy fee that you add. Caddy fee, so meaning like little cart. You have the ladies.
And they tip them?
Yeah, you have to tip them. And you have to tip them not only just for the golf, the 18 holes, but like, for example, we go and you play and you do a birdie. Then usually you give like, you add like another like $10
to the caddy?
To the caddy.
Because you did a good job and you
did a good job, and
birdie?
she helped you to do that. The caddy, the birdie, kind of. That's
I'll tell
like
you
the
what.
Logic, right?
No caddy is getting no tip from me because I'm not birdieing anything. I'm not birdieing anything. It's got to be like triple bogeys on everything.
So the most I had to give, it was about $50 because I did like five birdies on one, one session. Yeah. So yeah, it cost you. Yeah.
For a country that has no tipping.
Yeah, I think it's probably the only, and it's the only sports you tip someone, right? There's no sport where you have to tip. Like, I mean, you can pay your associate or your manager or whatever, but you don't tip someone who's like helping you to choose your clubs, right?
That's crazy though, and I feel like golf was considered a very luxury sport from the beginning.
It is still
because when we think golf, we also think like business golf.
Yeah, exactly, in Korea, and there is a name for that. We call it 접대 golf. So it's like for business. I think that's why when it started, the golf was mainly just to do business with people, networking and things like that. So people were ready to pay that amount of money to get to know someone just for business. Right?
When I went to college, I knew a lot of international students from Korea. Yeah. And I had just learned to play golf at Syracuse, and when I was in New York, in Syracuse University, and I was like, all these Korean international students were playing golf, and I was like, I'm just learning this. I was like, when'd you learn golf? And he goes, my dad does business. My dad does business.
All business, yeah.
And so I had to learn. And the other guy goes, my dad thought this would be good for the business. And I was like, what are they talking about?
It's all for the business.
I didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it used to be.
Yeah.
We still have this, but everything was like you said, 접대.
Yeah.
When you treat someone out like a client, things like that, and then if you play well in golf, it's common
like
ground.
a showing off sports, basically.
Is there something like that in France too?
No, not at all.
Right?
No, you don't have that. I mean, people are very more casual on golf, and most of them, I saw some. The average of the people playing golf is 54 years old in France. So we only have about 450,000 people affiliated to the French Golf Federation.
Oh, wow.
And in Korea, it's like 12 million golfers. It's huge, right? The gap is enormous. And that's about 16% of the population, right? When you
16%?
No, sorry. It's 16% increase. Compared to 2017.
Okay.
So it's not 16%, yeah, sorry.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it keeps on increasing every year. And all the new brands, you have all these new golf brands. It's so expensive. The apparel, the gears and everything. Exactly. In France and Europe, the people, they just go, because it's not business golf, you don't need to, wear, like very formally, your clothes. You just wear just casual. And in the US, I see some people wearing like t-shirts and playing golf with shorts.
I played with jeans before.
Yeah. In Korea, it's not allowed.
No, you're not.
You're not allowed
Some clubs are not, like some exclusive clubs
very
you have
strict.
to have strict outfits too.
You can't even
US.
play with shorts.
Yeah, but
so in this weather, like it's like 30 degrees right now, you have to wear pants.
No, but they make, because of
only
that,
for men.
Because of that, they make really cool pants.
Nice,
I wear it when I
ones.
go. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's cool pants. And I wear them all the time when I go scouting, because when you scout, you can't wear shorts neither. But I feel like in the U.S., there's also like business golf rounds.
Yeah, I mean, for different levels of the society, right? I guess.
But why do you think golf has become... Because when you think golf, right, it used to be here in Korea that it was like the older generation. You had to be of certain age, certain... sort of like level in the hierarchy in the society.
You have to have a chauffeur to bring you to the golf course. You have to have like someone helping you.
But now you have like 20s and 30s playing golf, right?
Especially during Corona, that's when it really, the trend started. So because you are not able to do your regular sports indoor, you had to have mask, and it's pretty difficult. You could just go outdoor, wear no mask, and play golf. That was one. So tennis and golf were the two sports that gained a lot of attention.
Everybody was playing golf during COVID.
Yeah.
Like it was
crazy. So all the teachers and everything, they made a huge amount of money during that time. That's what my friend told me. So her husband is a golf pro player. She's like, her husband was working from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for like 3 years. And she's like, that's when he earned the most money. And now it's like downturn.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a very low key. No, I mean, not many people are playing. I mean, some continued, but it was just like a peak trend in
It's
Korea.
not as many. It's not as many as they
It's
used
very
to.
difficult, like to continue on that because it's a difficult sport. You have to invest
very
a lot of
expensive.
money.
It's very expensive.
A lot of time, and the older you get, the difficult it gets to learn it properly.
I mean, I
and
love...
the clubs is, the clubs.
It's expensive.
The everything is expensive, yeah.
And because in Korea, if you do pick up any hobby, like you have to look good.
Yeah, that's like the...
At
least it's kind of it's to be polite.
Every like you had the term, right? Kolini. Every kolini, right? If you're a female kolini, everyone had the same outfit. They had the white visor, black shirt with PXG, and then a white skirt.
Yeah.
Everybody looked the same.
And everybody used to put this on Instagram and SNS and But it's like I think it's. I don't play well, but at least I dress well.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
They never post their shots.
Yeah, never.
They only post pictures of themselves looking nice in a golf cart and things like that. We're going to continue to talk about golf here in Korea. It is a big part of the Korean society and the culture now, to be honest with you. Let's take a listen to a song here from Chungha featuring Changmo with Play. And the last track you heard, Chungha featuring Changmo with Play. If you're like me and you like golf, but you don't want to pay outrageous amounts and take an entire day,
just go.
I go to screen
golf. Yeah. That's the best option, I think.
Yeah, but
I've only been there once in my life. That was the beginning when it was like
because you're a real golfer, though.
So because it's for me, the distances, everything is just so different. I just can't.
I can't.
But I heard that people just go there, just like going to coffee shops. Like, do you want to screen golf?
Yeah.
And you just go and you spend 2 hours there and you talk, you drink, you can order food.
You can order food. You can have
beverages.
alcohol there.
You can have alcohol.
You can have alcohol there.
Drinking while playing golf.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I'll tell you that. Did you know that golf is the most dangerous sport?
It is.
You know why?
You could get hit in the ball.
No.
By a ball. I mean, no.
Oh, that too.
I got hit on my butt.
That's if you want to get hit, that's the best place to get hit.
It's dangerous.
Apparently, because you get hit by the ball too,
or the club, depending.
The club, because the iron sometimes when lightning strikes.
Oh yeah.
People, I kid you not. This is not even a joke. They said golf. A lot of people die from golf because of
that.
this.
Yeah, every year I heard. Yeah.
But where do you think you spent the most money when it comes to golf, though? Is it like the green fees? Is it like the equipment? Is it like what? Like where does most of the money?
I think I should ask that question to my father. I think he's the one who spent money on that.
Why?
Because I learned when I was young, right? So I didn't.
Did you take classes?
I took some classes.
Oh, okay.
With the golf course I was playing in, but I didn't pay. I mean, I never took lessons after age like 12, so it was just at the beginning. And actually, the lessons were free at that time because as long as you are a member in a golf course and you are the children of a member, you could get free golf course, classes. So I didn't really learn. I didn't really pay classes to learn golf. I just learned, and then after I just kept it.
I want to ask you this then. When it comes to like clubs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm one of those because I played baseball, and I would usually buy gloves or bats that maybe my favorite player, like the same model that my favorite player uses.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of the same way with my golf clubs, right? But then recently, I was like, man, I like this Bryson DeChambeau guy.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I wonder what clubs he uses. He uses like a club called like LA Golf or something like that. And I was like, I've never heard of it.
Never heard either. Yeah.
And I was like, I know playing with no golf club that says LA when I'm from New York. But
I won actually the clubs I'm playing with are the clubs I won on a golf tournament. I almost never spend money on like buying material.
Oh my gosh.
So all the things, all the gears, everything that I need is usually either you're sponsored to go to an event, you have to wear a certain outfit. So you get dressed because of that. And the golf clubs I won, it was tailor-made. tournament, semi
That's good
pro.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's good stuff. I used their driver.
So I'm very lucky. I mean, yeah, I did not spend a lot of money up to.
John over in DC says, is golf in South Korea like in the U.S. where a lot of people are drinking beer the entire round? No. It's like in
Depends.
between.
In between rounds. So you play about like 6 holes and then you have something called like 그늘집, so a shade house.
Yeah.
And that's when you order food and 막걸리 and, like rice wine. And so you can get really drunk if you want, right?
But most people, they don't because...
They bet money.
Yeah. Sometimes money's on the line. Speaking of which, though.
They're huge. Yeah, they love betting.
Have you ever had a hole-in-one?
Never.
Now,
On purpose.
because when it comes to hole-in-ones...
In Korea, wow.
It's a good feeling, but you'll have to spend... Well, you're going to have to lose a lot of money.
Well, it's the best and the worst thing that can happen to you. So it's the best thing when you're outside of when you live abroad and you're doing a hole-in-one like in the US or in France, right? But if you do it in Korea, you have to pay for everything that is going on that night. You have to pay for the fees, the rounds, the food, the drinks, everything. Plus, you have to give some gifts at the end, you know, like not only to the people who played with you, but to everyone who are your friends and say, okay, for example, my friend did a hole-in-one recently and she gave me a box 3-ball, like Pro V1s, which are very good golf balls. And it was like, her name was like Park Hae-soo, the date of the hole-in-one she made and which golf course. Like it's like a souvenir of the thing. But it does cost you a lot of money. And because of that, you have insurances.
Yes, there's a hole-in-one insurance.
That could cover your costs. Because, I mean, I heard you usually spend about $3,000 to $4,000 when you do a hole-in-one after that. So like restaurants and like champagne and everything. So there is an insurance that covers that the fee.
My uncle...
It's crazy.
My uncle's a big-time golfer, and he said he's done a hole-in-one once. Yeah. And his friends, like he had a thing with his friends where whoever did a hole-in-one, they got him like a golden golf ball.
Yeah, that was
And this was back before like gold prices went crazy. But then he was happy, but he spent thousands of dollars
just to get
on like drinks and meals and stuff like that. And then so he was like,
that's not worth it.
And this was before like the insurances were around. So now there is insurances that you can get just in case. But you know what I heard? It's like, it depends on who, like, I wouldn't get a hole-in-one insurance.
Yeah.
Because remember, with insurance, like, you have to pay into it. It's not like, hey,
you pay probably every month like a certain fee, right, to maintain the insurance. So you have to like health insurance, right?
Yeah. So you have to be really, number one, really good. Number two, play enough.
I think golf hole-in-one is not about being really good. It's just it's a lot of luck too. I have many friends who've done it. I have never done it, right? But many friends who've done it, and it's like, they're not like, they're just decent players, right? They're not like super good. So it can happen to anyone, but I'm like literally on the par 3. I know that I'm not aiming the pin. I'm aiming like 3 meters on the right or on the left because
the way that they do it in screen golf, because I'm more familiar with screen golf, is you actually get a monetary prize. From the screen golf place.
Oh, yeah. You do get a certificate.
You get a certificate and you get a prize money,
But isn't it easier on screen golf to do a hole-in-one? No? Maybe not.
That's more luck than skill.
Yeah.
Right? Like I came close to doing a hole-in-one. I've never done a hole-in-one before, but like you said, in a par 3.
Yeah.
And I knew I shanked it. But it went straight on the screen.
And it went in.
Yeah, no, it didn't go in.
Oh, it didn't go in.
It went very close.
Okay.
So I know that there's also a hole-in-one thing, and I think it's like a cumulative thing where it adds up.
Well, so do you still have to? I guess it's better to do a hole-in-one on a screen golf because it's way cheaper. You just pay like $20 just to play, and rather than doing a hole-in-one on a real golf course.
And sometimes you could be going there by yourself. Sometimes I go screen golf by yourself, and then if you get a hole-in-one, who are you gonna treat yourself? You gotta treat yourself, right? You don't have to pay.
Chicken and chimek,
exactly.
Like beer and chicken.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna continue to talk about golf here in Korea. We talked about hole-in-one. I wonder if it really is the best of luck. This is Chen with Best Luck, 최고의 행운. We were talking about something very interesting, though. Since we talked about caddies, there are certain types of golf players that caddies hate the most.
Yeah.
And I saw a short form video of this. And this caddy, right, this female caddy, she opens up the golf bag and then she starts screaming profanity because the golf clubs were still wrapped in plastic. This is the first time this person is ever playing golf.
It's like the worst case scenario for a caddy.
So, guys, I don't know if this is strictly a Korean thing, but you can't be going to the field
if you're
and be playing for the first time.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Like you just can't because you're gonna drag down.
I mean, you
the team.
can, but the thing is that people behind you, they're gonna complain, and they're gonna kill you at the end. You know.
So that's why here in Korea, if you've played golf in like other parts of the world, maybe like because when I played in back in New York, I didn't borrow no carts. We walked
right.
throughout the 18 holes.
Golf course, right.
It's great
Absolutely.
exercise.
No, it is.
But here in Korea, you have to get a cart because you have to move fast.
Yeah, and they tell you, the caddies, they tell you, 이제 빨리 이동하셔야 됩니다. They say, we're running late right now because people are waiting for to play behind you. So you have to, the speed has to be a certain level.
That's the whole 빨리 thing because like it's...
And some people hate it because they miss putts because of that.
Yeah.
It's like, so they blame the caddy because they say, but I didn't score properly, so you change the score to a par, right? And so the caddy executes. And the way of counting is very different from Western country. We don't cheat, right?
No.
We just write if you did a triple, you write a triple, you don't write a double. Or if you did a quadruple, you don't write a par, right?
Right.
No, that's kind of extreme. But it's a cultural thing, I think. The first hole, everybody's a par.
Why do they say that?
I don't know.
Why do they say that? Why do they do that?
Usually, if someone in the team did a par, then everyone has a par for the first hole.
That's a Korean thing, right?
It's a Korean thing, absolutely.
Someone told me, okay, so I didn't know what that meant because I've never been to the field. I was talking to a bunch of producers who are now into golf. And then I was like, how was it? I was like, well, we all parred in the first hole. I was like, wow, you guys...
everybody par.
I was like, you guys are really good. He was like, 아니, so-and-so and did it, so we all parred.
Yeah, right. It's very funny.
I never understood that. Who do you normally go golfing with?
I go with what I call my oppas. So
you always say you have a lot of oppas. Where are your oppas?
Oppas, they're like older than me, and they're the one who pay for the green fee.
Because you call me oppa, you're older than me. I'm not paying for your golf.
You're 동생.
No, I'm your
You're 1 year 동생, right?
I'm not paying for your no golf. You kept on calling me oppa for a while. It's because you wanted me to pay for it.
It's your pause. So actually, I started playing golf with one group. I had a group of friends, and somehow I played really well, like 76, 75, and they kind of spread the word out. It's like, Olivia's really super good at golf. You should play with her. And I say, well, I'm not playing unless somebody takes me and pays for the agreement. So this is how I started. It just became like kind of
in Korea, because there are so many like apps with groups. Like how I joined a wine group.
Yes, absolutely.
So, because let's say you want to go golf, right? But then like...
You need 4 people.
You need 4 people.
You need to fill in 4 people.
And maybe you don't have people around you that play golf. You could join these groups and go, hey, I'm planning to go so-and-so. Let's try to get a 4. And then it could be like random 4 people that just go signing up. And then like... They'll go and then be friends again.
And I heard there are many like romance relationships that start like that. You just play with the random people, and then you become. I think your friend.
Buddy of mine got married.
Yeah, right. You just.
But then the funny thing was, he didn't really like her.
Because she didn't play well or something?
No, because she kept on taking so much Instagram pictures.
I heard so there's a period, especially during Corona, many brands kind of started to sponsor influencers. And I heard that because it's very expensive to go on a golf course, what they do is they play 4 holes and they change outfits and they take more picture and they keep on changing outfits. So that kind of delays the whole game. And if you're a woman, you usually play from the red tee and the men play from the white tee. So you have to wait in between. There's like a tempo you have to wait. So usually men, they get like pretty, impatient with that. So this is why I play just on the white tee. Because it's just 4 people and it's very easy and then we just move.
Again, social media almost ruined. I don't think there's as many anymore now because it's so hard to keep up, right?
It is.
It's a costly hobby. Don't get me wrong. It really is.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you this because I haven't, again, I'm not an avid golf player. I've never been to the field here in Korea. And so I don't really know a lot of the customs. Are there any kind of like unique customs here in Korea when it comes to golf?
I think we talked about the tipping.
Oh, the tipping, yes.
Tipping culture. Another thing that I wasn't very familiar with was the night golfs when you play on the golf course at night. So there's lights. It's just like skiing, right?
Yeah.
So that was very new to me. So I've never played during, like nighttime, but it kind of made sense. When you finish work at 6, you want to go for golf. You go from 8 to midnight. You can just do that. But
it's cheaper too.
Yeah. Oh, there is cheaper, I guess, too. No, there is one major thing. So we talked about like the par on the first hole. That's one thing. That's a cultural thing. The tipping. And also they give you, so you're supposed to put normally the ball into the hole, like until the end, right? That's that last point.
Concede?
Right? Yeah. They just it's like a major putt, right? It's a very important putt. It's like over, usually we say around 80 centimeters to 1.2 meters.
Like we'll go
it's
up
like
to
one
like,
putt.
Yeah.
But they just give, if it's a 1.5 putt, it's just like, okay, concede. You just par, right?
Yeah.
And I personally hate that, but
No, I never understood that. I was like, how is that concede? Like I was playing, this was in New York, and I was playing golf with Korean international students, and they was like, you're gonna concede, right? This is concede.
Okay, right?
I was like, I've heard of concede, but concede is usually when it's closer to the hole.
When it's like 30 centimeters, right? 40 centimeters. Just to make the game go faster, right? When they concede at like 1 meter and like the worse you are. So when I play with my other friends, like girlfriends, it's like concede all the time because they go right, left. So it takes some time. So it's like concede, that's okay.
And also, this is something that I realized because I used to 2 years ago. I went to the practice range. There's a practice range near my house.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about practice range. This is very Korean.
It's like a big netted area.
Yeah. It's those green things. You walk, you drive, and you see those big green nets.
Yeah.
It's a practice range on top of the building. And so you're just hitting the air from the, it's like an air shot. It's very hard actually to realize, like, to kind of evaluate the distance.
It is, especially if you're like on the second floor, third floor and stuff. Like if you're lucky enough, you're on the first floor in the middle. But I went there earlier on, like early in the morning. Early as in like 9 a.m., right? After I sent my kid off to preschool. Yeah. And then everyone, the way that they look at me is like, this guy must own like a building or something.
Really?
Because again, early in the morning, not going to work, golfing.
Right, golfing, right.
Still till this day, people think golf as an expensive sport. And if this person is not at work,
he has his own business or like And
then so like the older gentleman next to me was like, so what do you do? And I was like, what do you mean, what do I do?
I just dropped my kids to school.
I was like, what do you like?
She was expecting, I do business. I have my own company.
Or like he would be like, you look like a very young 사장님. I was like,
oh yeah, you do look like a 사장님 suddenly.
What?
You do you own your own business. You own your own broadcast.
I'm not gonna pay for your green fees, Olivia.
Opa.
So still there is that kind of like, golf is for rich people, 사장님's people with money, but it is because it costs so much to go golfing.
And one thing is like in the morning, many people go to the gym and like to work out but many older people at 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., they're like hitting the ball on the ground.
That's the other thing about Korea is like at the gym, there's golf practice, practice areas for golf.
For putting too. Yeah. You can putt, you can do.
I've never seen that anywhere, like except for in Korea. Koreans love golf. Oh my goodness. Olivia, this was fun. I don't know if we're ever.
I hope our listeners, enjoyed it because if you don't know golf, it's pretty.
No, we got a bunch of people. We had John, he said he's a pretty semi-novice when it comes to golf. And
Olivia's husband is cool with her oppas as long as they support her. Yeah, oh yeah, my husband is happy with that. He's like, yeah, you go. I don't need to pay for your own green.
Olivia, thank you so much. As always, have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you again next Wednesday.
Next week. Bye bye.
And sending her out of the studio, let's take a listen to a song here from Promise 9 with Fun.